Today's horoscope, Pisces November 15th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You want to keep busy and engaged today, with the moon moving into your solar house. But while this is a light-hearted area of the chart, the mood early today can be somewhat tense. A Mercury-Pluto minor challenging aspect can darken the mood a touch, making it easier to see the negative potentials of a situation or second-guess people around you temporarily. Be kind to yourself and avoid suspicion beyond healthy skepticism now. Heavier than usual conversations may happen, but they should probably be navigated with more care than usual. While you shouldn't avoid important topics altogether, it's best to be as aboveboard as possible and back out of anything that looks or feels off. As the day advances, you have a special personal appeal and magnetism. Networking and friendships can be rich sources of information, enjoyment, or even inspiration. An immensely intense full moon will shock the heavens tomorrow and echo out until the middle of next week. It energizes your solar house of ideas and communication, pushing you to embrace your plans and announce them to others and your partner. Another way this energy may propel you is to be traveling a great deal more over the coming 6 months. Talk with your significant other about places you'd like to venture out to and see what the world has to offer you. Singles can use this energy to meet someone new around their neighborhood or nearby locale. Pay attention to the vibrations at work. Your intuition will heighten as the moon enters Taurus, its exaltation. The lunar energy will call attention to subliminal messages, auras, and more. You might pick up on something that your coworkers would miss. Since there is so much to take in, you could use this information to adjust your professional skills and capabilities. Later today, the moon will sextile Saturn retrograde in your sign, encouraging you to change according to the vibe at work. It will make you a better coworker and leader. Flexibility is important for you. There may be a correlation between what you do for your body and what you are able to do in relationships. If you ignore what you need to do for your body, you may ignore what you ought to be doing in your relationships to boot. You are quite capable of changing things for the better and coming out on top. Start the process by removing the greasy favorites from your diet and cutting back on caffeine intake. And do drink more water. Welcome to a day. You can expect more emphasis on social interaction and lighthearted fun today. If you can, stick to no-brainer tasks such as housework or filing, because concentration for any length of time won't come easily. Ideally, you would be able to spend the day hanging out with friends and family. But if this isn't possible, see about making some plans for this kind of thing for after work. Some laughter and sharing will do you a world of good. Before returning to your communication sector to begin the lead-up to a full moon that, over the coming days, will bring a chance to overcome old communication roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined, the moon is wrapping up what has been an ordinary but equally game-changing visit to your income sector. This has not only helped to evoke your warrior and competitive spirit on the income and job fronts but has woven Mercury's ability to keep your head in the game and remain mentally focused into the mix. With no more planetary activity in your relationship sector since the Sun and Mercury left in September, it is the planets in your communication sector that are helping to keep things on track. If the communication lines are open, everything else will fall into place. As the moon not only returns to your communication sector today but to begin the lead up to a full moon, this is a chance to not only get the communication lines open, but this could lead to a communication breakthrough. Daily Planetary Overview. Today brings a unique blend of motivation and reluctance as the moon in steady Taurus squares off with energetic Mars in Bull Leo. On one hand, there's a part of you that feels the drive to get things done, to tackle tasks, handle errands, or dive into that to-do list. But on the other hand, you might feel this stubborn resistance, a sluggish pull to stay cozy and distracted, whether that's scrolling through your phone or just lingering in bed a bit longer. If you're feeling this inner tug of war, know you're not alone. We've all had those days when we want to be productive, but our motivation is nowhere to be found. Sometimes, the hardest step is the first one: getting up, getting started, or even just putting your feet on the floor. But trust that, once you do push through, you'll likely find that spark of productivity waiting on the other side. Starting, even in the smallest way, can help you shake off that lazy feeling and tap into a sense of accomplishment. Today, the energy is also ideal for putting your focus to good use. Once you get past that initial resistance, try to hone in on your goals. Consider what's truly important to you, what adds value to your life, and which tasks will bring you closer to what you want. Think of it as a mental reset. Today's insights can help you organize your priorities, so that even when things get busier or distractions arise, you'll have a strong foundation for moving forward. By reflecting on what matters, you're building resilience for the future. Now, while focus is great, a little patience will go a long way. With Mars in the mix, there's a chance that tension might pop up, especially if things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like or if discussions get heated. If you find yourself in a debate or feel tempted to jump in with a strong opinion, take a deep breath. Think of this as a chance to practice calm and measured communication. Sometimes, holding back just a little, keeping a cool head and choosing words carefully can prevent misunderstandings and keep everything on track. Physical activity can also be a fantastic way to release any pent-up energy or frustration that might arise from today's push and pull. A quick walk, a jog, or even a few minutes of stretching can help clear your mind and make it easier to stay balanced. Remember to keep hydrated as well, especially if you're feeling any restlessness. Taking care of your physical body will help you stay grounded as you work through your tasks. And, as you're balancing all these different energies, remember to carve out some time for yourself. It's easy to get so focused on productivity and others' needs that we forget our own. Treat yourself to a nourishing meal, or take a few minutes to just breathe and relax. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's essential for keeping your energy steady and your mind clear. Another point to consider today is a little self-awareness in your interactions. With this cosmic influence, you might notice yourself feeling particularly enthusiastic about your ideas or goals. It's wonderful to have passion, but it's equally important to remain open to others' input. Have you ever been in a conversation where you were so excited to share your thoughts that you forgot to pause and listen? Today, noticing this tendency can be your superpower. Imagine yourself as a calm observer, someone who listens deeply and values all perspectives. By taking this approach, you create space for more balanced and enriching conversations. When we listen openly, we invite others to share insights that we might not have considered on our own. Sometimes, the most valuable wisdom comes from unexpected places, and being open to others' viewpoints can lead to breakthroughs and deeper connections. As you move through your day, I encourage you to reflect on how you're balancing your own needs with those of others. Have you experienced moments where taking that extra second to pause and breathe made a difference in a conversation? Or maybe a time when pushing past initial resistance helped you accomplish something you're proud of? Share your experiences in the comments. Your insights might resonate with others, reminding us all that we're in this journey together. Let's embrace today's energy as a chance to find balance, foster understanding, and move forward with purpose. The cosmos is supporting us to tune in, listen, and take each step mindfully. Let's make today one of growth, insight, and positive momentum.